Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Yakuza 5. In the last episode, we got reacquainted with Mac, who reintroduced us to the notion of revelations. Which is very exciting because revelations was always one of the best ways to learn new moves in Yakuza 4 and the other Yakuza games. And they did make way for making some pretty hilarious moments, so I'm looking forward to them a whole lot. Now, if you may remember, when we dropped off Mac around this place on the map, he said that he smelled a revelation nearby, and I happened upon this scene right here, so if I don't get a revelation out of this, I don't know where I would find one, so let's take a look. I feel like I should be helping this girl, though, because this is just straight up sexual harassment. What a revelation! Topic revelations, taken at a taxi stand in Nagusagai. This shot shows a taxi driver helping out a girl being chased by a stalker. The driver looked in an interesting character, but he sure saved the day. Rank 3 stars out of 5, I'm guessing, and apparently popular posts include pictures of jellyfish and Christmas lights? Well, that was an interesting scene and a half. I learned the essence of door slamming. Although, I have to admit, that was more closer to being horrifying than hilarious. That was, yeah, I feel like I should beat this dude up, even though he just got his head slammed in a door, and that's the dude that I took in the taxi ride, which makes it even worse. But anyway, now that we got that out of the way, so that's the only revelation that is made apparent to me at the moment, so I'm not entirely sure if there will be any more, but I want to take a look at, because as you can see, there are 2 explanation points on the map right there, so I'm kind of curious to figure out what they are. And just as a little bit of a change, I've actually got a discussion topic that I want to talk about on the way there, which is, I know, it's not very common where I do this, because a lot of people have been pointing out that I haven't been showing a lot of fights. In fact, there's one right over here, so I might as well start one. And you know what? You're completely right. I honestly have been looking back at my footage, and I completely agree with you. I don't think I've been showing enough fights. I mean, honestly, it's been a lot to do with, honestly, it's been due to me thinking that I get, like, it takes up a lot of time, which is obviously the first problem. And it's been already made apparent to me that Yakuza 5 is going to be a super long game, so like taking up a lot of time with just sort of arbitrary fights just seems sort of pointless to me, or at least it did at first, but it does break up the gameplay with all of the side quests and stuff quite a bit, so that is one thing to take into account, and that dude is straight up running away, so I'm just going to let him flee. So, I do actually appreciate the feedback, because that is something that I completely agree with that people have been saying, because I do feel like that I do need to show off a bit more variety. Opponents have a hard time escaping the wearer's grip. Do I have that equipped? I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to send my chili pepper to, I can't even remember where I got that chili pepper, but whatever. But, the other thing is, a lot of, like, you get a lot of places like this where, you just have fight after fight after fight after fight, which, it's not really annoying, because, I mean, I like the fighting system, so I don't really mind so much. It's just more due to the fact that it, like I say, it just takes up a lot of time. But, that's not actually the only conversation topic that I wanted to bring up, because at the time of recording, there's been some new footage on Yakuza 6, which I find super exciting, and I hope a lot of viewers here find super exciting, because I'm guessing a lot of viewers here really like Yakuza, since it is a pretty niche series, so I imagine a lot of community members in the Yakuza community, great sentence there, Cameron, is definitely sort of up to date. But if you haven't seen it, it's basically stream footage, so it's quite low quality, but it shows off some real big design changes in terms of like core gameplay, which I find kind of actually cool, because it's nice to have change every now and then, because don't get me wrong, this game's system is great so far from what I've seen, and I do appreciate like the updated graphics engine, which changes the look of the fights in a way, but it's also nice to have change, and considering it's on PlayStation 4 only, without PlayStation 3, it kind of makes sense from a design standpoint, at least in my sense, what am I trying to say? In my opinion, that's what I'm trying to say, to update the core gameplay. I mean, obviously we haven't seen a lot of the gameplay yet, but I think it's a nice welcome change, and I'll just show off one more fight right here, because I've already started it, so might as well. So let's just throw this guy into the ground. That's like becoming the new, this is, like, from what I've understood, basically that is becoming the new version of Akiyama's face punch, which is basically the overused, ground move that I find myself using a lot. And would you get off me, sir? I am way too over-leveled for you, as I have clearly demonstrated, so it is much appreciated if you just don't harass me anymore. Thank you. So, yeah, I guess that's my short 2 cents on it. And, I'm kind of curious to know what your guys' opinions are on the, gameplay, and Jesus Christ, I have a lot of plates. I need to start selling these. I'm pretty sure I can sell them from the inventory, so I'll do that at some point, but, yeah, going off topic. But yeah, basically, bottom line, I want to hear your guys' opinion on it. I don't know why, my mind got sort of jumbled there but for a second, but what else is new? So, we got an explanation point right here, and looks like another familiar face? Oh god. Fancy meeting this guy again.
Hey, watch where you're going.
Ow. Boss, I think my shoulder's dislocated.
But I barely...
Looks like a shakedown, but the victim looks kind of familiar.
Oh man, that's a complex break in his arm for sure. How are you going to make this right?
His arm? But I bumped his shoulder.
Don't give me that shit. You must have bumped him so hard you broke them both.
Oh, boss, he messed up my leg too.
Hang in there. I'll call a taxi to take us to the hospital. Okay, fat ass, cough it up. We need 100,000 yen for the taxi and the hospital.
What? Better help him out. Hey.
Huh? What the hell you want?
Aren't you a little old to be pulling petty shakedowns like this? Hey, you mind, Pops? I have to get to the hospital, so back the hell off. You look perfectly fine to me.
Well, let's cut Pops here some slack. After all, I think he's saying he's going to pay up instead of the fat ass here. Show me the money.
Oh, I mean, show me the money. You guys just don't get it. I guess I have to teach you the hard way. At this point, we might as well call it the only way of teaching, because I doubt thugs like these will ever learn, but... maybe we... You know, there's a car right there, and I want to see if I can test out the essence of door slamming, so I'm curious to, because I actually forgot to check up what, what am I trying to say? I forgot to check up what the requirements for the move are. God. It's going to be one of those days where every single sentence is just going to end up with, no, I didn't even get a chance to test it out. Whatever. It's going to be one of those days where every single one of my sentences are just going to end up with a problem in them at some point. Ugh. Now, if you really want to go to the hospital...
no, please.
Any more of that and I really will have some broken bones. Aha! So you admit it! You were scamming!
We're really sorry.
Sure thing, Christian Bale. Anyway, you alright?
Thank you. Mr. Kiryu? Is that you?
Wait a second.
It's me, Kamiyama. You know, the guy who mods stuff over in Kamurocho?
Oh right, Kamiyama, the weapons guy. But I can't let him know it's me. You never know who might be listening. You've got the wrong guy. The name's Suzuki.
But...
See you.
No, wait.
What?
Mr. Suzuki, is it? Would you mind coming to my shop?
Your shop?
Yes. You see, in addition to Kamurocho and downtown Ryukyu, I've set up a shop in Nakusudai. I'm sure you'll find something of use there. So how about it, Mr. Suzuki?
Kamiyama's shop. It might prove useful if trouble comes looking for me. Alright, lead the way.
Right this way, Mr. Suzuki.
God, we're just meeting plenty of old faces. I swear to God, if I run into, the florist right now... Wait, you have a pool table? Sweet. It's a pretty nice setup you got here, gotta admit.
This is the Nagasu branch of Kamiyama Works. I don't have all the merchandise, but I'm thinking I will gradually add more.
Okay.
I specialize in weapons. I can do this and that with arms, so long as you pay. I sell new weapons. I can fix busted weapons too.
Kamiyama's shop sells weapons and protective gears. Weapons can be repaired if they have worn down for use.
I'm trying to go national, but I'm short on funds. I'm having trouble sourcing materials for the main Camaro shop. If you don't mind, could you donate materials you might not need? If I get more funds, I can work on developing new weapons and gear.
You can invest in Kamiyama Works and raise its shop level by donating materials and cash. As the shop levels up, better weapons and gear will be added to the merchandise. Some items require more specific materials to be donated. While there are several Kamiyama workshops, they all share the same shop level. Well, that's convenient. Got it. If I find something, I'll pass it on.
Thanks. If there's anything I can help with, don't hesitate to ask.
So sweet, we got Kamiyama Works open for business now. I'm not really a weapons person, so I doubt I will use this a ton, but it's always cool to search for new items, so let's see what he's got, just as a quick little browse. Okay, so we can get the Blackjack, which is a classic one-handed item. We can get the Wooden Driver, Nameless Sword, Wooden Katana, Extendable Staff, Sledgehammer, Double Slats, Iron Tonfas, Wooden Nunchucks, Brass Knuckles, and Firearms, which we don't have any yet. So, cool. What do we have in protective gear? Because this might be actually something I might actually use. Binding. What do I need for binding? I'm not entirely sure, Oh, my inventory... Okay, that's why it's grayed out. My inventory is full. Okay, that makes sense. Repair or reload. I actually have a bunch of stuff which I use, so it might be worth trying to repair some of it. Possibly. Like I said, I'm not really a weapons person. It's only $64 to repair salt. Actually, no, what am I... 64 yen, what am I talking about? God. I don't know why. I looked at the yen symbol and I was like, oh yeah, dollars. Just... Yeah, no, 64 yen. I was about to say, $64 to repair a salt shaker? No, 64 yen makes way more sense. That's like just over 50 pence. And how much would it be to add a shop level? I guess, is it 1-to-1? I'm going to give it, yeah, okay, it's 1-to-1. So $5,000 for a level up. Okay, good to know. I have $5,000 to spare now, so I guess I'll level up. But it's really cool to meet you again, dude, so I will make my leave. Now, hopefully it didn't take me too far away, because the other explanation point that I want to check out is right next to where the Kamiyama explanation point was, so let's see where it dumps me. Because I'm kind of interested to find out. Let's see. And it dumps me on the other side of town. Okay, I think I will cut this time, so see you guys in a second. Freaking teleporting Kamiyama dumping me. And here we are at the next explanation point. Now, before we move on, I actually leveled up a few times, which you may have noticed, and I forgot to do so. So now that I got 6 ability points, how about we level everything out by getting the Komaki Dharma Tumbler, which can prove useful in boss fights. The Knockdown Reversal, which could prove very helpful for when I get attacked. And we got the Dragon's God's Ward, which guard against bladed weapons and bullets, which could help in, well, pretty much any scenario. So, sweet. Okay. So, let's see what this explanation point is all about.
Oi.
Hey, hold up there. I found you at last. Kazuma Kiryu. Was it Taichi Suzuki you called yourself now? Who are you? I'm Ren Higashino. I'm in the qualifiers for Victory Road.
I see. So you're the one spreading rumors about me.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to blow your cover, but it's a bit late for apologies now. I never expected to find you in a town like this. I saw you fighting in Kamurocho once. The power you displayed motivated me to up my game. Now you owe me a chance to test my mettle.
I don't see why I should owe you anything.
You made me what I am today, Kazuma Kiryu.
What if I said you've got the wrong guy?
There are plenty of others like me out there, you know. Are you going to give all of us the weak-ass excuse?
Yeah.
If you're gonna tell me you're not who I think you are, I'll find out right here and now. I can't let you run off without giving me a shot. I don't care if you're game or not. Finding you here lit a fire in me. Time to unleash it.
Alright, buddy. If this is what you really want, guess I can give you a proper fight. And hey, we got a proper arena to do it in, so it's not like I'm going to be complaining. Okay, this guy's pretty tough. He is actually doing proper moves, so he's not all talk, it turns out. But I still don't think he's going to be any match for us. I actually looked up what that essence of door slamming is, which it's actually one of the most specific things ever. I have to be next to a black taxi and then press the triangle button while grabbing an enemy, which makes me think that the black taxi is just going to be that singing guy who, well, obviously isn't singing, but I made him sing. And it makes me think that he's going to be following us, trying to help us tag team, which makes me think that it's, which, I don't know, it humors me. And, freaking, get off me! Okay. Knock you down. Your health is going down pretty quickly, which is much appreciated. And there we go! Komaki Tiger Drop to finish it off.
Man, you sure live up to your reputation.
Excellent performance, Suzuki. Can we assume this means you are willing to take part in the Victory Road competition?
Don't turn down the offer, Kiryu. I can still get stronger, I know it. I'll train up more and take you on again. Come on, give us a goal to aspire to. This isn't just for me. It's what all the guys inspired by your strength want. You like a good challenge yourself, don't you? I fought you, so I can tell. A frenzied fight really gets your blood pumping. Okay, you win. Then you're on board? Yeah. But keep things on the down low in my future. My livelihood is at stake here. I wish you good luck with your battles, Kiryu. I look forward to seeing you in Victory Road Finals.
Whatever you say, Shatner. And hell, we got 2,000 experience points out of that, so I'd say that was worth it. So, with that, we have now completed all of the stuff on top of the side quest front in terms... That was a terrible sentence. Let me try that again. We've completed all the side quests on the map that are visible. Jesus Christ. I think that was the worst one yet. I am progressively getting worse with speaking as the series goes on. Which is kind of funny, because I always thought that commentary was supposed to help you improve your speaking, but guess that was a bold-faced lie. So, now that all of the side quests are taken care on the map at the moment, how about we actually do our freaking job and actually go to the taxi company? Let's see what everyone's up to. Hi there. Hello, Mr. Suzuki. Do you have a moment? Sure. It isn't urgent, but I'd like you to go and run an errand for me. Mr. Nakajima went to get some food and hasn't come back. Mr. Nakajima? I think he's at the diner he always eats at. Can you go and bring him back for me? Okay, understood. Well, I guess that's our call to story mission progression, but... For the meantime, there's been a bunch of taxi missions that I've been neglecting, so I think I will actually end off the episode here and get those taxi missions sorted. So, in the next episode of Yakuza 5, how about we go find Mr. Nakajima and see where he's at. So, see you guys then. So, to start off our taxi missions, let's start with an urgent fare. I'm from Nagasu Taxi. Sorry for the wait. Fukuhaku Street, please. I'm in a bit of a rush, but you should make it there in time driving normally. So you need to go crazy fast. Understood. Please get in. Thank you, driver. We made it on time, and it was a very pleasant ride. I hope you enjoy your daughter's performance. I will. Thank you. And what's that performance, you may ask? I'll never tell. So I decided to take the opportunity in between missions to pimp out my ride, as it were. So, with new decal, let's go on to the next mission, tail that car. I'm from Nagasu Taxi. Sorry for the wait. Hey pal, I need you to follow that white car up ahead without letting them see you. The car up front? They're bad guys. I may not look it, but I'm a police officer. Come on, let's roll! Okay then. Wow, Kiryu seems pretty chill about the whole thing. There they are! Aw, shit. Run! Yeah, they took off. What do we do now? Want me to go after them? Yeah, go get them! Man, you guys suck at racing! Heh, I've got you now. Ah, shit. I've been after you guys for a while. And now I've caught you in the act. Huh? What's wrong? Looks like I forgot my badge. Damn. I bet it ended up in the wash. Now's our chance. Huh. Talk about clown cop. Oh well, guess I'll have to wipe the floor with you guys myself. Say what? You should have stopped the driving, old man. Get him! Okay, one more heat move should do it. I was actually kind of toying around with them, I have to admit, because Kiryu looks classy as fuck in this taxi uniform. Damn, Kiryu. You're one classy-ass motherfucker. Ow, 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 ow. Huh? What happened? Who did that to them? Don't you remember? You took them down by yourself. You must have hit your head during the fight. Yeah? Well, I better call this in and haul these guys off to the station. Thanks for the help, pal. They would have slipped through our fingers without you. Remember to check your pockets before you do the wash next time. Yeah. My mom's been telling me that since I was a kid. I'll ask you for by name next time. Well, that was a very interesting taxi mission, I have to admit. Everything seems to have worked out well. For the next mission, we got ticking the boxes. I'm from Nagasu Taxi. Sorry for the wait. To Nagasu Boulevard, please. I'm in a hurry to meet one of my clients. Understood. Please get in. Thank you. I have a confession to make. I'm actually a driving examiner. A driving examiner? Your driving skills are good, but I think you still have room for improvement. Thank you. What a twist! Next mission on the list is a drive in Nagasugai. I'm from Nagasu Taxi. Sorry for the wait.
To Mrs. Street, please. No need to hurry, so drive carefully.
Of course. Please get in.
Thank you, driver. Can I ask your name?
It's Suzuki.
That was a very smooth ride, Suzuki. I'll ask you by name next time.
Thank you.
Be seeing you, Ben.
Next up, we got the Queasy Man. I'm Kiryu from Nagasu Taxi. Sorry for the wait.
I don't feel so good. Guess I had too much to drink. I'm gonna throw up. Get me to Nagasugawa Street as gently as you can, please.
Understood. Please get in.
Man, not that I only did you get here without me throwing up, I actually feel better, thanks.
Always a pleasure.
I'll ask for you when I'm sober next time.
And finally, on the taxi mission front, we got a loathsome soul. I'm from Nagasu Taxi. Sorry for the wait.
Come on, please, and stick to the local roads. I'm just kidding, of course. Don't mind me. I just did a lot of rides out of people.
This could be a long ride. Okay, please get in.
Ready or not, here I come. I'm so zany.
Just suck it up, Kiryu. We'll get through this together.
Wow, it's so exhausting talking to guys like you. Just kidding. Thanks for the fun ride.
Yeah, you're welcome. Phew. At least the customer looked very happy. With the taxi missions done for now, it's time to get started on the first of a few races. First off, the first of the Four Kings. Let's go. What's this job? Oh, that? Someone had a complaint about you, Mr. Suzuki. He was yelling on the phone in a really scary voice. Any idea who it might be? A complaint? Where should I go to make an apology? Hang on a second. Here we go. He said he's at the highway rest area.
The rest area? Another challenge from the Devil Killers?
Come to thinking it, you've been for a pickup at the rest area before. Maybe it's the same person.
I'll go and clear things up. He's a regular.
Hey guys!
Oh, Kiyakawa, good timing. Mr. Suzuki is heading up to deal with a complaint. You should go along too. You might learn something.
Alright, let's go, Suzuki!
I'd rather go alone.
What's the matter?
He's got to learn how to apologize properly from someone, you know.
That's right! You said it, Mrs. Hirakawa! Let's go, Mr. Suzuki!
This could be trouble. Especially if it's the Devil Killers we're working with.
This place reminds me of my street racing days.
It wasn't that long ago?
I just felt like saying that. Where's the guy who had the complaint?
I should never have brought Kiyakawa along to a race with the Devil Killers.
So, you're the Suzuki from Nakisu Taxi, huh?
And you are?
It's Kajiwara.
You know him?
Of course I do. He's a top racer in the Devil Killers. One of the 4 kings. He drives like a maniac and he's totaled more than cars than you can count. Worst of all, most cars he goes up against in the end in the scrap heap. He's a menace. He's just as crazy when he's not behind the wheel as well. He loves to pick fights and he's got tons of people in the hospital. They call him Crash Kajiwara.
Useful to have someone who knows so much on my side.
But what's Crash Kajiwara doing here? Wait, you're not saying...
Are you the one who called with the complaint?
A complaint from one of the 4 kings? What the hell did you do, Mr. Suzuki? 2 of my Devil Killers are on his hospital. Messed up real bad. I want a pound of flesh.
In the hospital? I raised some of your men, but I didn't do anything that would put them in the hospital. There's nothing to do with me.
Tenha, he's got everything to do with you. Some podcast taxi driver takes the Devil Killers in a race and wins. No fucking way I'm standing for that. No, sir. You beat 2 of the Devil Killers, Mr. Suzuki? Needless to say, I was upset. Before I knew it, I'd stomped them both into the floor.
I see. So you put them in the hospital?
Pity, isn't it? 2 young guys with their whole lives ahead of them, and now they're shattered to pieces. I just can't let that slide. So here we are. You've got one of the 4 kings to deal with now, and I'm out for some personal revenge. Drop and give me 20, soldier.
That's interesting logic.
Well, what are you waiting for? Get in your coffin or taxi or whatever you want to call it.
You're on.
Don't do it, Mr. Suzuki. Didn't you hear what I said? I know you're fast, but going up against Crash Kajiwara in a race is crazy. If you don't watch out, you'll lose more than the race. He could kill you.
You should worry more about doing your job. You still haven't learned proper manners.
Yeah, don't you get it? Why are you risking your life like this?
Because I made a promise.
A promise?
That's right. I promised to take down the Devil Killers, and I keep my promises. That's my ninja way.
Don't do that, Kiryu.
I'm sorry.
That's the world you come from?
Pretty much. I'm not backing down now.
Heh. I like your style, man. Shame it's going to have to kill you.
Wait for me at the finish line. I'll make it through this.
Alright.
So, looks like we're not dealing with lackeys in the Devil Killers anymore. It's time to race one of the 4 kings. And you know what? I got new decor. I got a new soundtrack in the background. I'm going to keep this race in. And since it's one of the 4 kings, I think it's only natural that we let the audience see me beat him with all my gusto. Let's go. So, Crash Kajiwara. I wonder if he's going to start trying to ram me off the road, considering they say he likes to total cars. And hopefully with my new upgrades, this should pose a little threat, or at least not as much as a threat, because, wow, we're actually outspeeding him at the moment. That's pretty dope, actually. Okay, just gotta keep up my lead. He might boost past me, but I got my own boost, so that's pretty cool as well. Okay, very simple so far. See,
I do really like these missions. I do understand why they don't have more than one track, and they sort of try to hide the fact that they don't have more than one track by adding like multiple laps into the same track in the map down in the corner. But I don't know, maybe like a time of day switch would be appreciated just for a little bit of visual variety. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is still a pretty dope new feature in the game, but just a little bit more. I don't know. And this soundtrack that I chose is a very interesting choice. This is the first time I'm hearing it for proper, so not entirely sure if I like it, but hey, whatever. Okay, we got another heat move coming up, so, and he's coming up behind, so let's get ready and okay, completely missed the heat move. That never appeared. Interesting. Well, whatever. I believe this is actually the first time that I've been in this, actually no, I don't think that's the case. I can't remember being in that tunnel. Maybe that was the first time in that tunnel. Oh god, I should be paying attention to the road. This is why I don't have my driver's license yet. Anyway. Okay, drift. I'm not making use of my drift. I should make use of my drift. There's an awesome drift coming up in a second. So, let's Tokyo drift this mofo. Oh, excuse me, sir, but you are in no way going to get the best out of me. In fact, let's boost our way to victory. Gone upgraded Hyper Turbo and putting it to good use. Damn, that lasted a long time. Got 2 level ups out of that. Made our way to double digits. Nice. Holy shit! You actually beat Crash Kajiwara, Mr. Suzuki! No fucking way! I lost a race to a taxi driver! Give me one more shot! I'll get you this time! I don't think so. I can't let you bring more shame on the 14s. Question mark, explanation mark? The hell are you doing here? Who's that, Kyokawa? It's Yoshimi. Yoshimi? He's one of the 4 kings. They call him Cool Yoshimi. As cold and calculating as... Shut the fuck up, kid! Yeah. What are you doing here, Yoshimi? I was watching your race, of course. If you lost, it'd be up to me next. I had to come to check Suzuki's racing for myself. What, you're saying you expected me to lose today? Well, you lost, didn't you? It's not over yet! By my rules, even if you lose a race, it doesn't count as long as you win the fight right after. You and me, Suzuki, right here, right now. I'll put you in the intense care for a year. I thought the top men and the devil killers would have a little more honor. You have to forgive him, Suzuki. Heh, say what you want. Here I come. Put him up. Seriously, we're gonna fight after that now as well? Well, I get to show off my cool taxi uniform. Jesus, I want that as a costume so bad. I really hope we unlock the taxi driver costume because Jesus Christ, that looks awesome. Classy as fuck. As I like to say, one classy ass motherfucker. I'm not one for catchphrases, but I don't know, that's one of my favorites. One of my favorites that I made up and hopefully didn't steal from anywhere. Fuck! Me! I lost the race, now I lost the bro too. That's the first. You still got some fight in you? No, I'm good. No more. You little wretch. You call yourself one of the 4 kings. Sorry to make you waste your time with this imbecile, Suzuki. Good to see someone with some sense around here. Yes, but unfortunately I'm not here for a chat. The only thing I want to hear from you is the sound of your engine when we race. You look like a level-headed guy, but I guess you're just another street racer at heart. You could say that. I look forward to the day we burn rubber together.
You should know, Crash Kajiwara is the weakest link in the Four Kings. Don't expect your next race to be so easy. Now you're taking on Koyashimi? Looks that way. I don't get it, Mr. Suzuki. You drive like the wind and you're tough as nails in a fight. Who exactly are you?
Just a taxi driver. Well, now you know how to handle complaints. Let's head back to Kiyokawa.
Yes, sir.
You're finally learning some manners, I see. Good for you.
Yep, thanks.
Well, don't worry, Kiryu. He'll get there eventually. Eventually. We're back.
Oh, hello there. How did it go? Did you sort things out with the angry customer?
Yep. I got down on my hands and knees.
He must have been really upset. Now you've seen the hard part of the job, Kiyokawa. Mr. Suzuki looked amazing out there! Huh? I thought you went to apologize, Mr. Suzuki.
I did. Shut up, Kiyokawa. For the next racing mission and final mission for this video, we got Racing in the Blood. Let's go.
That just came in now. It's a client who always calls from the highway rest area.
The devil killers.
I'll head out. Great. Take care. Suzuki! You haven't seen Muramatsu, have you?
Muramatsu? No, I haven't.
That's weird.
What's wrong?
We got a request come in for him, but he's just up and disappeared. I can't get a hold of him.
That's not like him.
I know. He's never let me down before.
Can't you send someone else in his place?
This client only deals with Muramatsu. They even said if he can't come, they'll never call us for a ride again. I finished washing the car! Ah, Kiyokawa, have you seen Muramatsu around?
Mr. Muramatsu? I was just talking to him, but I don't know where he is now. Are you trying to find him?
Guess he slipped away.
Should I go out looking as well?
Yeah, I could go too. No, thanks, but you two got your own work to do. No point in wasting your time too. I'll handle this myself. You guys go back to what you were doing. Yep.
You said you were talking to Muramatsu. What were you talking about?
I was just telling him you beat Crash Kajiwara in a race. Hey, I told you not to go blabbering about that. Ah, come on, what's the harm? At this rate, you'll take down all four kings in no time. Once you beat the four kings of the devil killers, you'll be the fastest guy in Fukuoka. I was just saying that, Mr. Muramatsu. I couldn't care less about being fast. Yeah, I know a taxi driver becoming the fastest in Fukuoka is a little far-fetched, but I got carried away.
And what did Muramatsu say?
He mentioned something about it not meaning that much to be the fastest on public roads, I think. I don't really remember. I had to have a tuning people out. Speaking of racing, when is your next one? Can't wait to see you go out there.
Never mind that. You need to focus on your job.
Three more of the four kings to go. I just want these races with the devil killers done with.
Suzuki? Yo, Muramatsu, what are you doing here?
Mr. Nakajima is looking for you. What's for your excuse for being here, Suzuki?
I'm here to race the devil killers again.
I hear you're doing pretty well.
So far, so good.
You just can't wait to be crowned Fukuoka's fastest, can you?
Muramatsu, I don't know what you heard from Kiyokawa, but that's not why I'm doing this. More importantly, you need to get back to work. There was a request from one of your regulars. You can still make it if you leave now.
We better get this race over quickly then. There won't be any devil killers coming today. It was me who called you here.
What?
I once trained to become a Formula 1 racer. I did pretty well in the amateur races. If things had gone my way, I could have been a pro racer by now.
What happened?
Do you know how much it costs to turn pro in the racing world? You need a machine, circuit fees, campaign money, testing. I was scraping together every penny I could, but my family is poor and my part-time job only paid a pittance. In the end, I couldn't carry on chasing that dream. If only I had more money. And what's that got to do with me? I hate racists like you, Suzuki, who get off on speeding down the highway. Those who really care about speed do it on a proper circuit. Racing on the same public roads that people use to get around every day is kicking dirt in the faces of society, don't you think? I agree. The only reason I'm racing the Devil Killers is to take down their team. Yeah, right. I can tell you're enjoying it. Not at all. Anyway, the fact that you compete to see who's fastest on public roads pisses me off. For those of us who grew up in the racing circuit, beating street racers like you is like taking candy from a baby. You'll see. There's no reason for us to race. Come on, we've got jobs to do. Okay then. If you win, I'll go back to work straight away. I've got no intention of racing you. I'm not a street racer. Let's go. No way. Looks like he isn't going to budge. Fine. I'll race you. At last you get the picture. Time to teach you the difference between amateurs like you and pros. Okay, Muramatsu, but you're gonna regret it. Let's see if we can work through your frustrations and see if I can calm you down into talking proper like. Well, at least we're on equal ground now. The taxi versus the taxi. So let's do this.
What the fuck did I do that?
Sorry, Muramatsu. It had to be done. I lost. All that training on the circuits for this? I'll say it one more time, Muramatsu. I'm not a street racer. Yeah, I know that. I just wanted an excuse to race you. You played me like a damn fiddle! I was jealous, okay? Everyone was making a fuss about you beating the Devil Killers and being the fastest. And yet I thought in my heart I was the faster man. It bugged me. But now, I know the truth. You beat me fair and square, Suzuki. You cut me down to size, but I'm glad you did. I'll be rooting for you from now on. Muramatsu. You show those Devil Killers who's boss, okay? I wasn't lying when I said I hate street racers. I will. Strange how many skilled drivers end up working for this company. I guess Mr. Nakajima has something to do with it. Mr. Nakajima? What? Didn't you know? He used to be a street racer himself. Mr. Nakajima? I've only heard rumors. Well, we're talking over 20 years ago, and I don't know the details. I hate street racers, but I have nothing but respect for Mr. Nakajima, who got out of the game to make an honest living. Anyway, time to go back to the job. I went off without saying anything, so I don't want to let the boss down any longer. Right, let's do that. I'm back. Ah, Suzuki! I got a call from Muramatsu. It sounded like he picked up that regular client off his... It sounds like he picked up that regular client off his own time. Really? He says he was taking a break in his cab and dozed off. We've been busy lately, so I'm not surprised. You be sure to drive safe too, Suzuki. I will. Don't want any accidents. Nope, that's for sure. Mr. Nakajima? Yeah? Actually, never mind. Huh? Okay then. How are you holding up, Mrs. Hirakawa? My shoulders have been getting stiff.
Yeah, me too. Shoulders, neck, back, you name it. That's what happens when you get old.
This guy used to be a street racer?
Don't judge a book by its cover, Kiryu. You never know what you might find.